Ray Reynolds here with the RaisCredit.com, the voice of credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand we're going to give you the actual tools and rules that you need to get to the first million. All right, all you got to do is follow through. All you have to do is listen. All right, it's not that hard to do, to be honest with you. I did it by the time I was 14 and a half. All right, then I brought in double billion by the time I was 26. This isn't difficult things. All right, all you got to do is get the truth, the rules, and the tools. So write things down that I say, just don't take a picture. If you do that, you just make your cell phone smarter than you. I don't think that's what you really want to do, but some of you do, but that's on you. The reality is, I like to make sure I write things down. One of the things about it, the way our brain works is we write it, the eyes, the body, the ears, we actually absorb it. I'll bet you today could basically watch your favorite movie. I'll bet you can say the lines before they even say it on the TV or the movie theater. Why? Because you recorded it. What I need you to do today is listen, learn, all right, and I want you to become a millionaire through corporation structure. This is not hard stuff. All right, if I can do it, you can do it. The reality is the information is protected anyway, because I always find one or two crooks every month, just like you do. Isn't that fun? So what do we got to do first? You got to plan on the problems. That's right. You got to plan on the screw up. You got to plan on your friend, your family, the bank saying no and stubbing your toe. All right, the problem is most people, they don't plan on the problems. So when they fall down, they go boo-hoo, and they give up. They're a bunch of whiny babies. So let's understand something today. I want you to plan on the problems. I want you to plan something going wrong, because it's going to, flat out. All right, but you got the guts to see it through. That's all you got to do. All right, let's understand safety credit. To me, safety credit's a $100,000 card or $1 million card. Okay, it could be that. It could be the $50,000 Venture One and Venture cards. Depends where I'm applying the card and the knowledge. You see, personal credit, I can't write it off, but I got to have it for safety. Corporate credit, I can write it all off. See, I can plan the way this actually comes out. So let's get a line of defense. You see, when you go boo-hoo-hoo, you got to realize you can get through anything. Faith and persistence is all you need. But the bottom line is going to be up to you. You see, we all fall down. We all play Humpty Dumpty. The reality is it's based on how you get back up again, how you put yourself together. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to play with me. Yes, we're going to turn this into a game because I want you to win. See, my journey, no problem. I haven't had a paycheck for decades, about 20 plus years. I don't need a check. What I do want to do is my dream is to change the world. So let's see what I can do before I die again. So let's understand. Now, this is your journey that began with me. Ooh, wouldn't we going to have fun? You see, what you got to do is get past go. Getting past go, because I believe you're kind of stuck here or wherever you're at today, because the world's readjusting. You see, I got to be lucky. At 3 years old, I got Mrs. Hope. All right, she was the she-devil from hell. She dropped me off at Redondo Beach Pier every morning at 6:30 till I was 9 and a half. How's that? Isn't that fun? I got to steal and beg out of a trash can, all right? And that kind of sucked. But the reality is this. All right, we got the choice today. I'm going to show you some goodies I got along the way, but it's going to be up to you. You see, I've had a Lamborghini collection for years. I have Ferraris, and they're fun too. I like the Duffys, the race boats, the mansions. Oh, I love all the goodies. You see, when she dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier every morning, I saw basically Palos Verdes, Torrance Rocks, and Marina Del Rey. I saw the money. So I wanted mine too. So guess what? I even broke world records. Isn't that fun? We can basically have some more fun. I like having all the goodies. Would you like the goodies too? You see, all you got to do is follow through, get the rules and the tools from me, and I'll get you to the millionaire. By the way, if you allow me to, I'll actually do the work for you. I'll hand you damn keys, as long as you get out of your own damn way. See, that's your problem today. All right, I like to have fun. So the bottom line is I want you to see it, believe it, and go get it. You ready to play with me? I hope you are today. It's kind of fun. It's called RaisRules.com. Write it down, please. See, there's thousands of rules under the rules to play the game. See, for me, all I want is a map, a blueprint, rules, and tools, and I'll follow through. Today, yes, the world's changing. All I got to tell you is no matter if I was stealing or begging off the pier, I had to settle for where I was. When I got that first million, I got that first billion, I had to settle that too. When I went to a coma in 2009 with swine flu and pneumonia and my life got destroyed, I had to settle for that too. Then I had to rebuild it up. But not you. You got stuck. That sucks. Now, basically, I want you to stay safe and stay strong today. I want you to do your best all day long. And then at the end of the day, give it to Jesus. He'll do the rest for you. It's called amen to that. Now, here's the problem with all of you. Isn't that fun? All of you. You lose your job. You lose your money. You got some money. You need some emergency. You got something now. You need it now. What happens to you? You run out of time. You run out of money. And you jack up your credit again. In 42 days, you're broke. But if you want to play, I want you to listen to me very carefully. I want you to find the time you're missing every day. Write down on a piece of paper, start a goal list. You're going to get up every morning at 4:30 in the morning, 4:30 a.m. See, you've been sleeping in. That days are over. I know you're going to drag your feet for a couple of days, go boo-hoo-hoo. Doesn't matter. If you really want it bad enough, you'll listen to me. All right, it's okay. Getting to know me and getting to know us, it's kind of fun. By the way, I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years before the coma. And you know what? I was the one who was instructing Ken Yarborough, Security Chief at Tier W, and our Experian, how to do what he needed to do. Kind of fun, too. Now, I need you to write down the Credit Services Act. Can you write it down, please? You see, here's the thing. You got to know the facts, the laws, and what you really can do. No baloney today. I almost said the word bull. You know what? You know what we got to do? The Credit Services Act takes you to the Federal Trade Commission. When you Google it later today, it'll tell you credit repair is a scam. It'll say they can't collect money up front. But look at all those 10,000 companies tricking you every day. And then you got those ding-dong attorneys that say, we can bankrupt you, we can repair you too. There's only 8 creditors to play with in the first place, and even the Credit I can't even talk today. Credit Repair Organization Act says flat out, attorneys can't do credit repair. So the goal is this. I want to repackage you. I want you to build a relationship with me, and let's get you to your dreams. Like I said earlier, I'll do the work for you. What I want you to do today is write down some rules and tools and get to know me, and then get you to the workshop so we can have more fun. See, every Saturday I do seminars, workshops, and boot camps. I've been doing this for 43 years. I don't know where you've been, but I've been here all along. You see, there's the NACB. They even certified me as the only person on the planet, the most knowledgeable guy on the planet today. Isn't that kind of fun? By the way, guess what we get to do? I want to repackage your whole life. I want to repackage you. Here's the problem. I think you screw up with your bank account. I think you screw up with your car. And I think you screw up with your house. Don't take it personally. I just think you do it all wrong. Today, I'd like to repackage your whole life because I want to get you to $1 million. Some of you listen strong enough, I'll get you to $1 billion. You just got to get the hell out of your way and let me do what I do best. I like making money. Money's fun. You know, credit saved my life as a kid. It did. I got to get my butt off the pier. Then I found myself in a coma in 2009 and saved my life again. So today we're going to learn the rules and tools. Learn how to play the game. First of all, we all hear that BS about money for a rainy day. By the way, that's crap. It never rains in my life. It always pours. What about yours? And the next thing we got to think about is this. The day you need $5,000. You need it now, now, now. You go to your friends, you go to your family. You ever notice they want to keep you down? I mean, let's be honest. Your friends and family, every time you ask for help, it's like, me? How dare you? It's like amazing. And if you step up above them, they're going to hate you no more. They're going to hate you every day. So let's understand something flat out. When you need $5,000 and they say no and the bank says no, what the hell are you supposed to do? Well, you got to listen to me so I can help you. It's kind of fun. All right, here's a $5,000 credit card. Let's understand something. If you had a $5,000 card you use for safety credit, all right, and you didn't use it and abuse it like most of you do all the time, and you had this and you had to buy time, you could play catch up, not fall down. By the way, the payment's $50 a month. You see, this is the problem. You want it bad enough, but you don't live by the rules and the tools and the discipline, and you screw it up every time. Every time you turn around. It's like this. How many of you piss away $140 a week? They say all of you do that. Is that true? There's 4.3 weeks in a month. That means you waste over literally $600 a month. Are you crazy? If I handed you a $50,000 credit card, could be a Venture or Venture One, which one you want? Okay, here's the problem with personal credit. You can't write off the credit card or the interest rate, but you got to have it for safety. But if you had this and you could have played catch up, not fall down, the payment is only $612.26. For what you ding-dongs are pissing away and wasting every month, you could have got a pizza. You could have started a business. Do yourself a favor. Listen to the rules and the tools and quit wasting money. The bottom line is called silly and dumb. Like I told you in the beginning when you met me today, guess what we're going to do? We're going to plan for the crap. We're going to plan for something to go wrong because it's going to happen no matter what you say or I do. We're going to have safety credit. We're going to see it, believe, and go get it. We're going to have the line of defense. You ready to play some more? Let's understand, you got an SSN. Why do you get that? Because you were a teenager and you were told to go get one to get a job, so you're a sheep. And now when you get screwed up, you're the duck, quack, quack. Every time they sue you, they got a duck. So let's understand why. The government bonds us each. That's right, we're bonded. We're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated. I love that. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, they keep printing money 24/7. Let's print some more money today. See, you get to learn how to play the game. Let's understand something. All right, I need you to write some things down. You got that tablet and pen, or you got to go run and go get it again. You got some choices. Here's the thing. You only have one SSN. Ray's rules. I'd like to make sure you don't screw this up again. Is that okay with you? I'd like to hand you $100,000 of personal credit. I don't want you to use more than 29%. By the way, the word 29% is correct. It's true. I know the credit bureau say 44, Credit Karma says 33. That's all crap. Don't worry, Credit Karma has no phone number to talk to you. Hell, they've been indicted before too. So guess what? It's 29% for you. So write it down. That would give you $71,000 of safety credit. Could you imagine, though, you lost your job, you got an emergency, but you got safety credit, and you could say cash advance, kiss my ass. You could be in control of your life versus the world controlling you. You know what happens every time you take money and credit from the family? You hurt the family. Why the hell would you do that? That's called stupidity. Never bring the pain home. That's silly and dumb. I'll give you the alternative today. All right, you see, I was in a coma at 5.5. I was told I was never going to walk again. Boo-hoo! 2009, I was in another coma. I don't stay down, but what about you? You see, there I am in that coma in 2009. Swine flu and pneumonia. Pandemic number 9. Oh my goodness, 200,000 people died that year, including me? That kind of sucks. Oh, by the way, there's my corporate yacht and race boat I had at the time. I parked mine in the backyard. Where do you park yours again? See, I'm from Show Me State. Show me or shut up. I get tired of blah, blah, blah and BS. It's all over the place. Like the one guy, here's $100,000. This is what I do. Give me a break. 100,000 fits in my jacket pocket. Or the other one, I found the secrets in the stock market. How much money do these turds have? Give me a break. I brought in $2 billion the time I was 26. I bet you they're blah, blah, blah. They didn't pay their bills today. Let's understand something. There's me in the coma. All right? 2009. They call it H1N1 2. What am I supposed to do? Go boo-hoo-hoo? You see, here's the problem with me. I don't know how to stay down. So what did I do for 5 weeks? I walked around with an oxygen tank. You see, I put my credit score back to an 820. My family needed to eat and the bills needed to be paid. I popped another $1 million of credit that day. You want to have some fun yet? You see, the problem with you, you're stuck because of you. You're stuck here too. So let's understand something today. You don't get a do-over. You get to live or die. Isn't that fun? All right, COVID-19 can wipe you out. Everybody around you. But I'm going to wear a mask today, so is my whole family. If I knew where to wear a mask the day before that coma, hell, I would have put a bag around my damn head. I mean, who wants to fall down and be dead? Wear a damn mask today, just because I said to. What the heck? Could be kind of fun. Now, being comfortable, I've never been comfortable a day in my life. Are you kidding me? I'm not comfortable today. I'm so pissed off. I want to accomplish the world. I want to tell the world what I know. But I'm stuck a little bit. That's okay. I'm running in place. I'm helping you. All right? Never be comfortable, because that means you're lazy. That means you're just getting by. Whee! Who the hell's going to go get it when they're comfortable? Give me a break. Do what I do every day. Every day I drop to my knees at 2:25 and I thank God, and I look around and go, thank you, Jesus, I'm still here. And then I go find a mirror. I've been doing the mirror test since I was 2.5 years old. I remember the exact day I was looking in the mirror crying, going, how am I going to figure this out? I know I was only 2.5 when I started this, but let me tell you something. I was born an adult anyway. So guess what? Have you completed everything you need to? No! So why the hell are you sleeping in past 4:30? What's wrong with you? Oh, is there more to be done? Yes. Isn't it about time you get off your assets and go get it? See it, believe, and go get it? But that's up to you. You know what most of you do? You go to your friends and your family, I got an idea, I got a dream, and then they shoot it down, and then you give up. Do yourself a favor. Give me 90 days. I'll wake you up, shake you up, and in 90 days you'll be on the way to your $1 million dream. I'll even guarantee it. Hell, I'll even put it in writing. So do yourself a favor. Shut up! Don't tell your friends and family what you're going to do. We don't need their damn opinion. You see, they haven't brought in millions and billions like me, so it's about time you listen to the truth. Wouldn't that be fun? We're going to chase the money. We're going to chase the dream. We're going to chase the carrot, too. I love money. I get to pay my bills. I don't have to eat out of a trash can. I can help my family. Hell, I can help you. Isn't it about time you listen and you learn? Now, this time, you're going to have to follow through. What can I say? We're all getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. You know, it's all right if you go back to the job you hate. You're going to basically understand something. You're going to deliver pizza driving an Uber when they fired your assets again. But again, what about you? See, you're trying to figure out what to do. Me, it's kind of simple. I was 7.5 years old, being at Mrs. Hope. I got to be there part-time. That was fun. She was a she-devil from hell. She got her weekly and monthly checks, but she was one piece of you-know-what. But I was 7.5 years old. I was listening to their stupid poker game every Wednesday night. I was writing my little notes and kind of writing down what they say. I heard a corporation's a legal person. Hell, I heard my way out if I could just figure it out. Damn, I was so excited I couldn't sleep all night. I wrote it down and circled it 10 times and went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department, and I asked the lady, please help me. She says, here's a book, here's a microfiche. This is how you look them up. Thank you very much. See, here's what I wanted. I just wanted a book with reality, steps, rules, tools, and a blueprint. An instruction manual. That's all I wanted. Isn't that all we want? Between all that motivational blah, blah, blah today, tell me one book that gives you a step-by-step for $1 million dream. It doesn't exist besides mine. So guess what you get to do? Learn from me. Oh, by the way, I read every book I could. I got disappointed again and again. You see, I was kind of lucky. God gave me an IQ off the chart with total recall on most things. So I decided to write my own book and blueprints so I could go get the first million and billion, and I did it. Did pretty well. Then I fell down and got back up again. Here's Humpty Dumpty again, just for you and me. You see, mine was Helping Hand Industries. I know you all heard of that before. It was started by a 9.5-year-old kid. It was me. Isn't that fun? I grew up. I got my first $100,000 that came in the mail at 9.5, and that was fun. Then $1 million at 14, and $1 billion at 24, double billion at 26. Oh, and the corporate structure, of course. How the hell am I doing? Maybe today you'll get off your assets and listen to me. I sure pray you do, because I can't find anybody who has the real tools and rules out there besides all the blah, blah, blah. Read the directions. And let's understand, it's called step-by-step, one to goal. Reach the damn goal. Don't give me your blah, blah, blah and motivate me with nothing behind it. You got to put your life together. And by the way, I want you to get the instruction manual. Now, by the way, I wrote these 30 years ago, and they're better today than then. It's called the Millionaire's Founder's Kit. See, now it's more acceptable. So here's what I do. I read the Bible every day. That's my first book I got to read. And then I look at the one I wrote 43 years ago, too. Here's the thing. When I was younger, I didn't want to be stressed out like most of you. And when those adults that I had to be abused and used by, all right, and moved 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old, that kind of sucked. And they were pissed off on the 1st and the 15th every damn month. So I figured this. If I write my first book called Winning the Game of Business and I turn it into a game, I'm going to want to do one thing and win every time. When you play a game, don't you want to win? Come on, tell the truth. That's all you got to do. Write some tools and rules today and play with me at the workshops. So if you want the first 1,000 rules, it's right in those books and CDs. That's the Millionaire's Founders Kit. All right. And by the way, I had $841 million of real estate under corporate structure. Of course, it wasn't mine personally. But you know what happened? Between my life getting destroyed and going in a coma. By the way, I'm the one who invented Homestead Blocker, UCC One Chattel Mortgage. Kind of fun. I know you don't know what I'm saying because you're only doing onesies and twosies. All right, I'd rather go get a commercial building, all right, an apartment complex and some more. So if you want to learn to play like I play, let me know. Oh, by the way, how about Become the Bank, Buckets of Money, Tax Balancing too? You see, there's 18 books and CDs today. And we found them in the warehouse in the credit hotline when they closed their office 22 weeks ago. Now, the bottom line is they're out of business. They got a couple employees and a little space here. But the bottom line is they want to give it to you for $3,000. You know what the sad and funny thing is today? I was at the Bonaventure for over 30 years. There was a line around the hotel to get these books and CDs, even at the Marriott in Long Beach for 40 years. Today, you can get it for $9.99. But wait, there's more. Yes, one of you asked if I'd honor last week's price of $4.99. Only for you. So write it down. You see, they have no office anymore. So how we get paid here is pretty simple. You Zelle, you wire, you make a deposit. Take a picture of that page. You're going to need it today because I'm going to show you all kinds of goodies. That way you and I can play. You got a choice. I'm just going to ask you for 90 days, please. In 90 days, I can shake you up, wake you up, and I can get you in the direction to your $1 million dream. I can guarantee and put it right in as well because I got no BS to give you. But I might have to drag your assets up the hill. So what we got to do, first of all, we got to do credit rebuilding, rapid rescore, and some more. We're going to get basically the books, the CDs, the classes, the articles. All right, classes, now you're stuck with me. Please write down 29% again. If you take a card past 29%, you jack up your credit, you drop your score, that's on you. You're not supposed to do that at all. See, my system takes a 551 and makes it a 708. Isn't that nice? In less than 60 days. You sure you want to play with me? How about a 609 to an 820? See, this is kind of fun. By the way, there's 4 points of income you can play with me. One would be real estate to get millions. But that means we're going to do maybe a fixer-upper. If we do a fixer-upper, I'm sorry, I call it a flippity-dippity-do. How about a duplex, a fourplex? How about an apartment complex too? We can have a lot of fun because I love money. You ready to play? Maybe you're going to want a franchise today. How about a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, and a Wendy's when they got the beef? Why not? They stay open through COVID-19. By the way, we can even do profit sharing. And on top of that, we can do leveraging of money and credit. Did you know there's 84 ways to play with this? We can turn it into millions and billions and get 99 more cards. Don't worry, I'm only going to teach you 3 or 4 ways. You see, I invented the 84 ways to play that. As you play with me today, I'm going to give you some of those rules and tools. Then I'm going to invite you to the workshop with me. Let's look at a Lamborghini, my favorite car. I love this car. You see here, you don't get it yet. What does it mean to you? Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini? Well, see, rich and famous people drive company cars, but not you. You get a paycheck. It's already taxed to death. You get the leftover. Isn't that fun? Then you pay your bills. Then you pay for a car you should not. Then you steal money and credit from the family. You roll the dice, and you bring the pain home. That's called silly and dumb. Do me a favor today. Listen, write it down. What company car would you like? I'd like to get it for you under tax ID at fleet price. Is that okay with you? You see, here's the problem with you. You're taking your paycheck, oh goody, and you're using that to pay the payment, the gas registration insurance. I believe you're taking that money from a taxable income. By the way, can you say the word no from now on? I'd like you to learn how to drive the company car. I'd like you to learn to write it all off if you'd like to. Everyone else does, but you, because you don't know how to play the game. It's about time you listen and learn. You see, I want you to write down never to bring the pain home. because that's called silly and dumb. By the way, there's a science behind all this madness. There really is. But again, I'm going to need you to listen today. And again, why you have an SSN? Because our government bonds us. We're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. So we got the choice to play the game. We get to have fun. But you only have one SSN. That's right. Ladies, go get the card out of your purse. It's next to your feet. Gentlemen, it's in your pocket, in your wallet. Pull it out. Your problem is you didn't read the damn card before, most of you. Read the card. It'll say, do not laminate, do not carry with you. It says to only use for ID purposes, and it says, hell, it's not even yours. It's right there in the card. You got it to get the card when you were a teenager to get the job. Isn't that fun? So you got a choice today. Listen to Ray's rules. You want to play some more? You get one chance not to screw up. And the Federal Trade Commission says 97% are screwed up today. Probably you. That kind of sucks too. But again, it's going to be up to you. Write down SS4 times 4. Can you do that? Come on, pay attention. SS4 times 4. Come on, all of you. You've seen an application that says SSN, SS4. Hell, you tried the SS4 and you fell on the floor. You have no idea what the hell you're doing. Good luck for that. See, I'm an affiliate, 115 creditors. I get to build credit reports. So let's understand something today. You get a corporation, you never name it after you. That's called dumb. And if you name it what it does, that's double dumb. Now write down line of defense. We got to teach you how to play that game too. Write down line of defense. So I want you to have 3 divisions, one for real estate, one for franchise, one for current business. This is the way I designed it in 1986. It's about time you played the damn game. I can get you $100,000 to $1 million per tax ID. Here's $100,000 a card. Here's $1 million one. Which one you want? Isn't that fun? Then I get 99 more. Nothing's going to stop you but you. But that's what you've been doing anyway. So like I said earlier today, and what if I hand you $100,000 of personal credit? You can't write off the personal credit card or interest rate, so it has to be for safety. I mean, who's stupid enough to take it from the family and roll the dice and hurt the family and bring the damn pain home? It wouldn't be you, because that's not what you're supposed to do. Raise rules. It's about time you learn how to play the damn game. SSN, SS4. Who the hell wants to be the duck? Is it you some more? Quack, quack some more? All right, stop being the damn duck. It's about time you learn that kind of sucks. Here's an SSN, there's a 1040. SS4, there's 1120. Don't worry, I'll explain that at the workshops with me. I'll make sure you understand how to play the game. You got a choice today. If you're watching me on Google, Facebook, or YouTube, that's kind of fun. But you're missing the PowerPoint in front of me. So why don't you go to rayswebinar.com and get the full overview? Because that's half the fun too. So as we look at this today, let's look at the United States of America Incorporated. Yeah, they're a corporation. And you know what they did? They set up the line of defense for them. What does that mean? Oh, all 50 states are corporations. You don't know that. And you know what every state did? They're kind of fun too. They set up all the divisions like you should. All right. And then what did they do? They set up them corporations as well. That's called the line of defense. Anything goes wrong, you've never seen a state or the government file bankruptcy because they don't have to. They got the line of defense like you should have. But again, you got to learn how to play the damn game. You see, we the people, that's how you play the game. It doesn't matter if the Supreme Court says so. It doesn't matter if they're we the people, because you are we the people. Is it about time you step up to play the game? But that's up to you. You got the ability to do this like yesterday and today and tomorrow and have fun. Oh, goody, look at a previous president and vice president. They're shaking hands and loving. Look at all that fun they're having. You know why they're having fun? Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, hell, they got the key to the printing press. Those two will never be broke like you and me. They don't have to fight to eat sometimes. So guess what they get to do is print some more money and go wee all day long. Now, here's Mama. Did you know Mama delivered a baby this morning? And you got an SSN when you were a teenager to get a job? Did you know Mama can't take the baby from the hospital until she signs the SSN form now for the baby? Because they got to print some more money today. So guess what? Mama can't take the baby in the stroller. Car seat can't go home. Boo-hoo. Unless mama signs the SSN form. Gotta print some more money. Oh, by the way, why you got an SSN, remember again? Because the United States government uses it as collateral. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, they got a clock online that shows you when the baby's going to be born to print some more money today. But again, you got to learn how to play the game. Here's the problem with some dummies. They play outside the rules. That doesn't win. If you play by the rules and the tools, you can win every time. Isn't that fun? I mastered the rules and the tools by the time I was 9.5. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? I don't get it. No one helped me. I had to do it on my own. I had God me. But again, we'll turn out and learn how to play today. You see, I told you to write down SS4 times 4. Corporation, tax ID, line of defense. Each division got a tax ID. Debt follows tax ID. You don't have to be the duck anymore. Isn't that fun? You only got one chance to mess up. Can you listen and clearly listen to me? All right, I want you to get and understand. You see, SSN, that's your personal credit. You can't write off a damn thing. When it comes to the corporate credit and the credit cards, you can write it all off, even depreciation value too. Don't you want to learn how to play the game? It's a game, people. You got to learn how to play. But guess what? I'm the greatest expert in the world today. So don't be the duck, because that makes no sense at all. Unless you like being a duck. You like feeling sorry for yourself and go, wah, wah, wah. You see, you got an SSN. Remember what I said? That's for safety credit. For the family, you leave it alone, just in case you need it. Corporation gets corporate credit. Ooh, I love that. Under the tax ID. Let's go get some more. And then it sets up divisions, the line of defense, in case something goes wrong with one of those pieces. Isn't that kind of fun? If a piece gets screwed up, we keep the other pieces. We don't have to bring the paint home like you've been doing before. Well, guess what? Stop bringing the paint home! By the way, if our president can file 4 bankruptcies in the past and never bring the pain home, so can you. Just don't have the intent to do it. Oh, if rich and famous people can file bankruptcy and stay rich and famous, well, can you? Oh, by the way, we got Wells Fargo Bank. Look at that bank. Aren't they great since they set up in 1852? Oh, those employees were crooks. Come on, you. I'll bet you a couple of you were there. You know, they got fined $3 billion. They wrote it off. Then they shut down 457 locations. You can verify on the internet. And you know, cities are corporations, right? So that's why you saw a couple cities in the past file bankruptcy like you. But they didn't bring the pain home. But you did, because you didn't know the rules and the tools and how to play the damn game. You see, credit cards start credit score. Credit score gets you more like a house and a car. House and a car don't do a damn thing for your credit report at all. At all. They look pretty. Unless you screw them up. So what's the rule? Don't screw it up. Remember what I said, Ray's rules? Don't you jack up a card past 29%. You do that, that's on you. We keep it no more than 29%. From there, you get to the workshops, you play with me some more. See, here's what I want to do for all of you today. I want to rebuild your credit my way. I want you to be a qualified CFO, Chief Financial Officer. I want to get you at least a 720. I'm going to charge you $4.99 because it's fun. I'd like to get you a rapid rescore as well. That'll get you to an 820 if that's okay with you. I'll charge you $4.99 for that too. By the way, together that's $9.98. But wait, there's more. I love that from our previous TV show. What I want to do is hand you a $1,000 credit card. Is that okay with you? Here's a $1,000 credit card. See, here's what I like to do is I like to take away all your excuses and all your BS. All right, help you get out of your damn mess. So what I do is I hand you a $1,000 credit card for every time you play with me, if not more. So what do? I even put you in the Saturday 1 o'clock credit educational workshop too. I want you not to screw this up anymore. And then what we're going to do is pretty simple. I'm not going to charge you $9.98. That's what the sales team charges for this program. I'm going to charge you $4.99. So basically, what does it mean? You're stuck with me. I get you up to an 820. It's $4.99. You get a credit card for $1,000 cash, twice as much your investment. You even go to the classes up to 3 months, all right, in a level basically set up here, an overview, and you get to be educated, know how not to screw it up anymore. Don't worry if you don't do it within 30 minutes when I'm done. This sales team will talk to you. They love to charge you $9.98 because you waited. So here's what I do. How about basically a 551 to a 708? How about 609 to an 820? That's kind of fun too. See, here is how it works. I'll clean up your mess and I'll remove all your crap. I'll get you the score within 90 days or less, no matter what a mess you got. Here's the phone number, 877-519-7509. Now, if you call that now or within 30 minutes when I'm done, you get the price I gave you today. If not, the sales team will give you the normal price, which is $9.98, because you basically waited. Isn't that terrible? Now, take a picture, like I said today. Take a picture of that page. This is how we get paid, Zelle, wire, or deposit. You got your picture already? Oh, goody. Now, understand something. I broadcast twice a day live because I don't like pre-recorded crap. Then on top of that, on Saturday, I got up to 9 classes and workshops. You're stuck with me. 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I do the status updates. So this is where I show you I'm doing 98% for you, and I ask you maybe to do 1 or 2 things. Can you do that and follow through? If you can do that, I can get you to million to billion. We can have more fun. Now, here's what you don't do, okay? This client kind of pissed me off. He crashed the Rapids, and we scored twice. He dropped his scores another 33 points. He jacked all his credit cards up. I said, what the blank are you doing? I thought you said you wanted this bad enough. You get your butt back to the workshop with me. I got to remember it's 29%. Raise rules. What I told him at the workshop is you take $726. You pay him back down to 29%. I throw another rapid rescore, and I pop you another $100,000 of credit. That's exactly what he did. Now, if you want to make some money with me, that's kind of fun too. Get your friends and family in a webinar with me. If they Zelle in, we Zelle you back up to 20% on a given day. You want to play some more? See, when I was a little boy watching those people at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, I wanted to study every rich and famous person. I wanted to see how they did it. I wanted to see who were lazy, stupid, and who got it handed to them. You know what happened? This is Walt Disney. They filed bankruptcy 7 times in the past, kind of a couple of you. You know what they did recently? They got $1 billion in the bank. They didn't want to pay tax. Since they know how to play the game, all they had to do is write an IOU. See, debt offsets taxes. They're playing with $1 billion and paying no tax. Hell, I'm trying to get you to pay attention to me and listen to get to the first $1 million. You ready to play? You see, you got a choice today. Corporations don't pay tax till they make a profit. Remember what I said earlier, United States of America Incorporated, line of defense, or the states. The states set up the cities, that's line of defense for them too. Why aren't you playing this game? What's wrong with you? You got the ability to be we the people. The Supreme Court says so. All right, why are you dragging your feet? Why are you not a millionaire to billionaire under a corporation today? What's wrong with you? Do these work or something? Maybe they're turned off. You see, here's the problem. Your personal credit, I can get you the $100,000, but I want you to use it for safety because you can't write off a darn thing on personal credit cards or interest rate at all. But when it comes to the corporation, the way I designed it in 1986, you ready to play some more? We're going to get 8 credit cards per division, 9 lines of credit, 8 supply cards, 10 vendor cards, 10 marketing, 6 lease cards. We're going to get gas cards and cash cards too. There's 14 ways you can get corporate credit and write it all off. Interest rate, depreciation, value, and more cards. And guess what? As long as it's a legitimate transaction, of course. You ready to play some more? But it's up to you. You know, your problem is you don't understand, again, why you got an SSN. Because you're bonded. Isn't that fun? Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, mama's got to do this within 3 hours or left or the baby can't even go home. So we got to learn how to play the game. There's an SSN for a 1040. You can't write off a damn thing. Maybe a house. SS4 times whatever. You can write it all off for legitimate transactions today. Which one you want to play? See, I'm an affiliate to 115 creditors. I get to build reports. You want me to build a couple for you? See, here's the problem with all of you. You use that authorized user crap. That doesn't work. How about some of you ding-dongs? You actually bought trade lines. What a joke. You're making so much of a mess, guessing. It's ridiculous. Just get stuck with me. By the way, I'm the guy that invented the 113 ways to daisy chain credit in the past. I can get you 99 more of these every day. How many of them do you want to use to play the game of business and write it off? But we got to do corporate credit. because we can't write off anything else. That's why it's called raise rules. Can you write it down again? We got the choice today. Now, if you got the intent to defraud or rip anybody off, don't worry. Hell, I'll testify, get you court a lot anytime. You're not screwing anybody out of money on my dime. You got the chance to play the game. Look what just floated in front of you. Did you write it down yet? Quit looking at my face. Write it down. What's wrong with you? My wife thinks it's cute. That's all that matters. So here's a corporation. Here's a line of defense. And you know what it gets to do? It gets to manage its divisions. Oh, you want to play some more? By the way, a corporation's got a tax ID. Line of defense, every division's got a tax ID. Here's the problem. If something goes wrong, what are we going to do? Go boo-hoo-hoo? No. We're going to learn the 3-step, the Donald Trump step. Rich and famous people. We're going to have fun. Cities. All right? And 2, we're going to disconnect it, isolate it, and incorporate it. If we're going to try to save it, you know what? As hard as we can. If we can't save it, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bankrupt the piece, not the other pieces. And hell, I won't bring the pain home again because that's called stupid. Why would I do that? That makes no sense for you. I don't understand. Nobody should bring the pain home today. Now, it's like when you got your house, all right, I'm sorry to say, I'm going to probably say you did it wrong. But again, that's up to you. Don't take offense, please. It's called raise rules. I said I want to repackage your whole damn life. House, car, bank account, everything you do. I think you do it wrong anyway. So here's the thing. Escrow works for you, but you let them tell you what to do. What's wrong with you? I don't get it. You see, you should have said escrow close, escrow homestead, escrow record into a trust. Every one of you today, if you die and your house is not in a trust, you're sticking all your assets into probate, you left your family nothing. Nothing. And if they sue you, they screw you, they take it away. I want you to download the word trust through Google. Get the forms, they're free. All right, I even have a specialty class this Saturday at 2:30. How to protect your ass. But if you don't listen to me, that's on you. So let's go back to fixing up a house and getting that. You got the prize. And what we're going to do is call it a flippity-dippity-doo. Then you're going to hire the contractor. Oh, goody. The contractor's going to hire the subcontractor that's down outside Home Depot. Good workers. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to cut every corner they can. They're going to slip and fall. They're going to sue you and screw you out of all you got. Because you didn't listen to me. What did I tell you earlier today? Plan on the damn problem. It's coming your way anyway. You got a choice. Don't you get this? Don't make any more mistakes. Every property you obtain, you quit clean deed it to a division of a corporation. You do an assignment of equity. That way, if they try to sue you, they can't sue you at all. And at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? See, you want to play the game, you better play to win. Because I play to win, and I win every time. I don't lose. Even when I lose, I still win too. You got a choice. But this is up to you if you want to play the game. You see, we got to fix up that property today. But here's a problem with a couple of you. I meet you every day, and all I get is, Ray, I didn't want to pay tax. And I always tell them on the phone, you're a dummy. Ray, that's not nice. I don't care. The reality is this. You tried to play peekaboo with the IRS and made a friggin' mess. I mean, you said, I don't want to pay tax. Excuse me. Corporations don't pay tax until you make a profit. And most people who do that fail anyway. So do yourself a favor. Get back to irs.gov. Find out if they'll forgive you, all right, and wave their magic wand, and download the form called 656 of 433A and B. Write that down and download those forms today. You can't even get your COVID-19 check. Get your butt back in the system where it belongs. When I was a little boy, they used to tease me and call me OPM. Oh, I don't give a damn. I don't listen to dummies. So you know what I did? I didn't want to spend my money. So we're going to have 4 more divisions. You ready to write them down? We're going to have a division for carpet, appliances, fixtures, and wood. I'm going to teach you step by step to go to the manufacturer to save up to 70%. I want them to give us a 60-day to a 90-day. We don't have to pay a damn thing. When I'm done fixing it up, guess what? The mortgage will basically be paid all the bills through escrow. Escrow is going to pay off all the bills we created. It's kind of fun. But here's the thing. All right, and I see it almost every day. You got the $200,000, and what are you going to do? You act like you're rich again. And what do some of you do? You piss it away, and you're broke again. I don't get that. You see, you didn't learn how to leverage money. I don't understand why you didn't do that either. I'll bet you every one of you had $10,000 to $100,000 before, and you pissed it away, and some of you are broke today. You see, I want you to write down Ray's rules, leverage money and credit. I want you to write down borrow money is not taxable. You got the ability to play this game if you choose to. But again, it's up to you. It's called the line of defense. Now, leveraging money. Let's see. The banks get to borrow to the feds times 10, usually, and loan it to 5 times to us. So if I was playing with you and you had that $200,000, I'd show you what CD to put it in, what line of credit we'd obtain, all right, and on top of that, the bank account. What are we creating? We're creating 3 reference points that equal $600,000. Now, remember what I said about the banks borrowing times the feds and loan back to us. They could loan up to 5 times. That'd be $3 million. We would take $2 million of that and go buy a damn McDonald's today. You want a Big Mac and a fry and a chocolate shake? Borrowed money's not taxable. Write it down. It's about time you learn how to play the game. But again, that's on you. All you got to do is listen and learn. I'll offer to do all the work for you. I know someone's going to say they don't have $200,000. What I care about is your commitment to yourself and your family. I don't give a damn if you start with $25,000 or $1,000. I'd still teach you how to play the same game every step of the way. See, 1,000 becomes 15, then 50, 100,000, and up to $1 million. 25,000 becomes 375, and it becomes $1 million within 90 days. It's all you got to do is play the game. Now, I don't know if you want a $24,000 positive income after all the bills are paid. If you do, that's called 4 pizzas today. Maybe you want a McDonald's, a Wendy's, or a Taco Bell. They get to stay open through COVID-19. You see, one of my first cars was a Lamborghini. That was kind of fun, too. So let's see, what kind of company car you want today? Tax ID, fleet price. You just got to stay out of my way and let me teach you how to play that game, too. We got a choice, and understand, I'm never going to show anything I didn't obtain myself. All the goodies, the millions, and billions of dollars in fun. The yachts, the helicopters, the mansions, too. We got to get you past go because you're stuck here. You need the rules and the tools. By the way, I used to call this one God's gift. That's where I parked the race boats and the yachts in my backyard. Where you park yours again? So don't forget, I was the 2nd largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years. I like helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings, wouldn't you? It's kind of fun to play the game. Now, I need you to write down 2 more rules. You ready to write them down? Because every time you cash a check, you use a debit card, you pull out your driver's license, you keep saying, this is where I live, come rob my house, come sue me, screw me, take it away. All right, unfortunately, that's called dummy today. So I want you to write down to change your driver's license to a P.O. box and a mailing address. And before some of you go blah, 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 I would never tell you to do something, all right, unless it's factually verifiable. After the Schaefer bill. It's called the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. Step up to the plate and learn to win. You see, the problem with you don't listen to me when you buy a car. You did it your way. What did you do the last time? You let some guy sweat you for 2.5 hours. He had an ugly shirt and an ugly tie on, but he sweat you for 2.5 hours. Yeah, you got the car. You lost $5,000 plus up to 9 inquiries too. You know, if you're not going to listen to me, at least add 2 things to your doing. When they hand you the piece of paper and says, this is, we need to pull your credit, and you fill it all out. Next to the signature, write down, this allows 1 inquiry only. Then I want you to take a picture. Can you do that, please? See, if you listen to me, I'd help you buy the car at a fleet price and a tax ID. But you got to learn how to play the game. All right, do you want one yet under the tax ID and fleet price? Let me know. See, here's the problem with all of you. You're going to go to the bank or the grocery store today, you're going to bump somebody's car. And you did a bumpity bump. Now what happens to you? You're the duck. Quack, quack some more. Because you didn't listen to me. Driver's license could have been a different address besides your home address. From there, the insurance, I'll bet you're paying the insurance out of your paycheck. Isn't that called taxable income? It could have been the corporation instead of you. Oh, by the way, you're the registered owner. Isn't that fun? You're the doc. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to sue you, screw you, and call all those nasty attorneys on TV called bloodsuckers. And they're going to take everything you got because you didn't listen to me. Maybe today you'll write down Ray's rules. It's like on the car on the pink slip. The registered owner's never going to be you. It's called a division. It's called the line of defense. The lien holder is a corporation today. This way, if they try to sue you, they can. And at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? I guess you never had to fight for your life and fight to get off the damn pier and eat out of a damn trash can like me. I don't forget it. I fight every day. I'll always get what I want because I know the rules and the tools that I wrote down and made a masterpiece out of it. Maybe you'll listen. Maybe you'll learn. Or maybe you go back to being stuck. But that's on you. You see, on July 3rd, 2009, I took the corporate credit card. And I took the yacht from my backyard. There's the address. And I said, fill it up. It was $1,600. I get to write off the card, the interest rate, and the damn yacht. Why are you not doing this? What is wrong with you? You don't know how to play the game. On July 4th, we went and watched the fireworks to a bunch of people on the yacht. There I am on July 5th, swine flu, pneumonia, H1N1, whatever they want to call it. I don't give a damn. I'm laying there dead. It sucks. But you know what did I do when I got up and I woke up? I didn't cry and go, boo-hoo. I dragged that damn oxygen tank beside me. I put my credit score back to an 820 and popped another $1 million of credit. My family needed to eat. They counted on me to pay the bills. I got no excuses. What is yours? God's using me to help you if you'll pay attention. I promised in that coma I'd help people the rest of my life, like you. And one of the things I did because I wanted to, I named my son and my daughter after me. My legacy will live on, the Reynolds University. You got some choices today, like I said. What I'd like to do for you is kind of simple, is do a corporate setup. All right, I like to do the articles, the OSSA's tax ID, customize it for you, but I want to charge you $9.99. Then I want you in my workshops for 3 months. I want you in setup class, learning all the rules and the tools. Then I want you in level 1, how to set up the line of defense. Listen to the rules and the tools. That's $9.99 for 3 months. You're stuck with me. Together, that's $19.98. But wait, there's more. By the way, that's what the sales team sells it to you for. Me, I like to try to give you as much of a discount as I can. It's $17.99 to the overview for 30 minutes after. What happens is you learn the rules and the tools, the line of defense for you, and you learn how to play the game. And then on top of that, like I said earlier today, I want to hand you some cash credit too. I'll hand you $5,400 of cash credit. By the way, that's 3 times your investment back in your pocket. And on top of that, I do the rapid rescore, the credit building too. I got no excuses like you. It's about time you basically, let me get you where you need to go. Take a picture, Zelle, wire, deposit. That's how we get paid. You got a choice. You see, after the webinar for 30 minutes, the prices are stuck. After that, I got a sales team. They want to get paid too. So when you're not calling 877-519-7509, the voice of credit, all right, is raisecredit.com, then they're going to charge you the up price. It's on you. You got the choice today. They said it could not sink. Heck, it could not turn. Colonel Sanders didn't get his first $1 million check till he was 71. Thomas Edison didn't give up. Why did a couple of you? From there, Bannister was told, don't run the 4-minute mile, so you're going to die. He says, go to hell, do it my way anyway. So guess what? When I was beating world records and having fun, because I look at it this way, I didn't learn how to jump, I learned how to fly. And I hold the record since 1981. Guess what? I accomplished every goal I've ever had by the time I was 26. Why haven't you? All right, you got to get out of your own way. Not everybody likes me. Hell, nobody likes you. I bet you some of your friends and family, too, don't like you at all. So what are you going to do? Boo-hoo-hoo. At the end of the day, if they can crucify Jesus Christ, who are we? Your problem is your lack of commitment. When you don't commit to yourself and me or your family to get you there, and I'm offering it, you can't find on the planet today, that's on you. You see, I want you to reach the goal and reach the dream. I want you to do what I do, think and be the impossible. I've done it all my life. It's about time you step up to the plate too. But it's on you. You still want $1 million paycheck? Raise your hand as high as you can so I can call you silly and dumb, because you only keep $375. If you say you want $1 million in a corporation, I'm going to call you brilliant, because you get to pay all the bills first and pay tax on the leftover. See, learning how to play the game is how you win. So guess what? Richard's a nice guy. He won Survivor the first show. He almost died twice on the show. He got his $1 million check. But when he got the check, they say, sir, you take $375 for you, and the rest goes to the IRS. Doesn't matter if anyone's died twice. He says, go to hell. I'm going to spend the money anyway. Well, that mean judge gave him 3.5 years in federal prison. That wasn't very nice. Should have gave him probation. See, motivation is not enough. I love motivation, too. I listen to it every day. But at the end of the day, hearing somebody about the 99%ers and blah, 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 if I don't get rules, tools, and an instruction manual, I think it's just blah, blah, blah today, don't you? You see, you got a story, too. So I'll show you some goodies that I got. Never show anything I didn't obtain. I wouldn't want to do blah, blah, blah like the rest of them do. It's called Raise Rules. Remember that story you got to tell at the end of the day? I'd like to get you an 820 credit score. I really would. I'd like to hand you $100,000 of credit. Remember, it's safety. We keep it to the side. Can't write it off at all. But then I'd like to get you a corporation in divisions with me. I'd like to get you $1 million card. You want to play? But again, I want you to stop being stuck, because that kind of sucks. At the end of the day, you keep going, what's next? It's me. You get to play with me and learning Raise Rules. Won't that be fun? So guess what? I call it millions to billions. See it, believe it, go get it. Nothing gets in my way. Nothing should get in your way too. You got the ability to play the game. Remember what I said in the beginning when you met me today? I want to repackage your whole life. Your house, your car, your bank account, everything that you do. I want to give you all the knowledge that I obtained, getting up to the billions of dollars and up to you. All I'm asking for is 90 days. That's all I need. In 90 days, I'll have you straighten out in the right direction and have more fun. You'll be on your way to the $1 million dream. I'll even guarantee it. Like I said earlier today, the corporate setup in 90 days of classes with me, $17.99. $5,400 of cash credit back to you. That's 3 times your investment. Rapid rescore and credit building too. No excuses now. There's the Zelle, there's the wire, that's all you got to do. Remember, like I told you earlier, United States of America Incorporated. They set up their line of defense. They needed to. That's called their states. Every state's a corporation. And every state had to set up their line of defense too. That's why the cities are corporations today. And you've watched a couple cities fall bankruptcy in the past. Kind of like you. But they knew how to play the game and you did not. So your ability is to listen and learn and understand you are and we are the people. Even so, the Supreme Court says so too. You got the ability to play the game if you want to. The only thing you got to do is get out of your own way. So let's understand, when Nixon took that gold standard out, they print some more money. How did the 14th Amendment of the Constitution make corporations into people? Remember, USA, they manage 50 states. Every state manages their line of defense. They're called cities. The bottom way is play. You got the choice today. It's called Raise Rules. Never have joint credit, because that's silly and dumb. When you buy a house, it's pretty simple. Escrow close, escrow homestead, escrow record into a trust. Never a person's name. Corporation, you don't name it after you. You don't name it what it does, because that's dumb and double dumb. And you always have at least $1 million of credit, if not more. How much would you like? But then that's on you. You got the ability. Have a division for real estate. Have one for franchise. Have one for current business. From there, guess what? You got to learn the line of defense. That's how you don't bring the pain home ever again. But that's on you. All I can do is offer my services and help to you, repackage your life. Like I said before, plan on the problems. They're going to happen anyway. Someone's going to get in your way, your friends, your family, the bank, they're going to say no. Don't matter. You're going to have safety credit. You're going to have the line of defense. You're going to learn how to see it, believe it, and go get it each and every day. So basically, if all you want is your credit down or credit up to an 820, it's $4.99. I hand you a $1,000 card. I put you in the 1 o'clock educational class for 3 months too. From there, that's 2 times your money back to you. All right, all I need is 90 days to clean up your mess. You got 877-519-7509. Now you're stuck with me. Remember, we take Zelle wire deposit. That's how we get paid here. From there, if you're not calling 877-519-7509, all right, don't worry, the sales team will call you, but they're not going to give you the goodies I offered you, because RaisCredit.com is the voice of credit for you. Now, here's something I want you all to think about. This is called Millionaires in the Making, Step 1. This is where I put a lot of the goodies together. Credit rebuilding, rapid rescore, articles, tax ID officer list, setup class in 90 days, get your rules and tools, level 1, divisions, line of defense. Analyze you twice. I normally charge $3,995. That's what sales team will charge you, but me, I'm always trying to get you the best price we can for $2,999. And on top of that, I'm going to hand you $25,000 of cash credit. We'll put some of that to you and most of it to the corporation and the divisions if you'd like. By the way, that's 8 times your investment back in your pocket. Now what excuse you got? Like I said, take a picture of that page. We take Zelle wire deposit. See, the American dream is pretty simple. A lot of people talk about it. They're not willing to have the guts to hold your hand and teach you the rules and the tools and guarantee it. They got so much blah, blah, blah today, it's ridiculous. Receive money every month, pay all your bills, drive the company car, go on a business trip, help other people, free up your time. You've got to set up the line of defense, not to bring the pain home. You've got to master Ray's rules and tools. Like I said today, Millionaires in the Making. I'm giving you $1,000 off. All right, it's $2,999 today. You're going to get handed $25,000 of cash credit through the program. You're going to get 8 times back your investment back to you, so you have the ability to go do something right away. Zelle wire deposit. That's how you get to play with me for the next 3 months. See, I'll personally hold your hand. I don't pass the buck. All right, you're stuck with me every step of the way. Don't forget, when it comes to the status update at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I do the status updates for you. As we do this today, yes, we got to stay safe and strong. We find ourselves sitting, waiting for what's next to come. Let us always remember life is a gift from our Father in heaven. God has given us the opportunity to believe and receive. Let us make the best of the day and give thanks in every way. Thank you, Jesus, for one more day. Amen to that. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, all the prices are good for 30 minutes after the webinar. When you're calling 877-519-7509, tell them you just watched the webinar. They have to honor the price. After that 30 minutes, sales teams gets their commission. RaisCredit.com is the voice of credit for you. The ability for you to listen and learn and change your life is right in front of you. At the end of the day, don't ever forget, God loves us all.